Alright, Bitcoin holders, welcome back to another brand new video. Hope you guys are all doing well and hanging in there right now for Bitcoin. So yes, in today's video, I do want to talk about Bitcoin, give you guys an update. What is exactly happening right now for Bitcoin? Because we did in fact see this flash crash happening for Bitcoin. All of a sudden, okay, Bitcoin dropped within minutes. Okay, it was at 114 and then it dropped all the way to like 110 within minutes. So I want to explain why this actually happened, because there is in fact a reason why we did see this drop happening for Bitcoin all of a sudden. So I do want to talk about that. And as always, there is in fact a fair few charts that I do want to show you guys. So yes, there is in fact a fair few things that I do want to talk about in today's video. So looking at the Bitcoin price right now, guys, okay, it's currently at $112,000, but earlier this morning, okay, we were sitting at 114, okay, just below 115, and then all of a sudden, okay, you guys can clearly see with this candle, okay, we're kind of at the 1 hour time frame, we did see Bitcoin dropping all the way down to about 110 within minutes. Okay, and I want to talk about why this actually happened. But yeah, you guys can clearly see, if we go to the daily time frame, I told you guys many times, if we do see Bitcoin, okay, breaking below this support level of 112, then that means Bitcoin will continue to go lower. But, yes, we did see Bitcoin, okay, going as low as 110, but it did pretty much bounce back up. Okay, so from this wick, from this candle, it did bounce back up. Okay, so we are still above 112. There is really nothing to be panicking about still for Bitcoin, because at $112,000, this is a pretty strong support level, right? You just clearly see that. But yeah, Bitcoin right now is still above 112. So right now there is really nothing to be panicking about, guys. Okay, but I need you guys to understand, I do believe, okay, that this will get worse for Bitcoin, okay, because you guys need to understand next month is September, and as we all know, September is truly one of the most bearish months for Bitcoin. Usually Bitcoin, right, does just not perform that great in the month of September. So that's why I truly do believe Bitcoin will be, getting more corrections. We're going to see more corrections happening for Bitcoin in the next upcoming few, weeks. So I'm not, expecting too much to happen for Bitcoin next month in September, because, September is pretty much one of the most, if not the most, bearish month for Bitcoin. Okay, so I already made a video talking about this, why I truly do believe Bitcoin will, drop even more, why this will pretty much get much worse for Bitcoin. And I'm not saying this to be bearish, guys. Okay, you guys know I'm very bullish on Bitcoin, but you guys just need to understand, I'm just giving you guys a heads up, because once this actually does happen, once we do see Bitcoin going much lower, I don't want you guys to panic. Okay, I just want to warn you guys that this could potentially be happening very soon for Bitcoin, that we do see more corrections happening for Bitcoin. Okay, because September, like I said, is a pretty bearish month, okay, for Bitcoin. So far August we're down, okay, back down in the reds, we're down over 2%, 2.48%, and so far Q3 we are slightly up over 5%. So Q3 has been a pretty bumpy road for Bitcoin, I must say. But you guys need to understand Q4 is going to be amazing, because October, November are going to be amazing. Same with December, right? December's like 50-50. December's like, it's not too bad, but you guys need to understand October and November, especially October, it's going to be very bullish for Bitcoin. I do believe that's when we're going to see Bitcoin just going like crazy. We're going to see some parabolic moves happening for Bitcoin. We're going to see some gold candles happening for Bitcoin and forming for Bitcoin, and it's just going to continue to go much higher. It's going to be reaching new record highs. So Bitcoin holders, be prepared for that. So understand, no matter what happens with Bitcoin, in the next upcoming few weeks, okay, because I'm telling you guys right now, we're going to see some corrections happening for Bitcoin. Do not panic. Because understand, once we're in October, November, and December, right, in general Q4, this is when Bitcoin will pump hard. I'm telling you guys this right now. That's just personally my opinion, okay? But yeah, the crypto market today is slightly down over 1%. The crypto total market cap is still down just below 4 trillion. Past 24 hours, Bitcoin is down 2%. Ethereum is down 2% as well. Fair few alts today are slightly down. Some alts are actually in the greens. but you guys can clearly see majority of altcoins today are actually in the reds. Okay, we're seeing a lot of alts down at least over 2%, 3%, some even over 5%. So like I said, guys, this is, in my opinion, the best time right now to accumulate. Okay, Bitcoin, right? Whether it's Bitcoin or your favorite altcoins in general, this is a great opportunity to simply accumulate. Okay, and I hope you guys are taking this as an opportunity to buy more. Okay, because in my opinion, I think this is a great time to accumulate Bitcoin and your favorite altcoins. Okay, now let's talk about the Bitcoin dominance, because you guys can clearly see from this article, Bitcoin dominance could drop to 35%. And that's true. So understand, guys, we need to see the Bitcoin dominance drop for alt season to happen. And if we quickly look here at the Bitcoin dominance right now, it's currently at 58%. So it has been dropping, guys. It's still below 60%. You guys can clearly see for the past few days, right? The Bitcoin dominance has actually been dropping. Now, if we go to the weekly time frame, you guys can just clearly see the Bitcoin dominance now is really, really going lower. Okay, so yeah, it's holding at 58%. The Bitcoin dominance is really going down. The last time I looked at this was like the Bitcoin dominance was like over 59%. Now it's at 58%. So the Bitcoin dominance is going lower, guys, which is great to see, because of course, that means alt season will be happening, and there's a lot of predictions out there. Okay, just like what this article is saying, that the Bitcoin dominance could drop to 35%, and that's possible. Okay, and yeah, this is gonna really, really trigger altcoin season, guys. Okay, altcoins are gonna be going crazy, because you guys need to understand, every single time we see a drop happening for the Bitcoin dominance, okay, back 2017, even in 2021, we saw, okay, alt season happening. Okay, once we did in fact see this massive drop happening for the Bitcoin dominance, we did see massive move happening for altcoins. Okay, massive move. So understand, guys, alt season is about to happen. Okay, so yes, Bitcoin dominance is falling. Okay, history is pretty much repeating itself, guys. Okay, it really, really is. Yes, alt season is pretty much starting, guys. Like, this is truly just the beginning for altcoin season. And I believe today, Ethereum, okay, Ethereum right now is currently at just below $4.7 thousand. Apparently Ethereum did it actually reach $4.9 thousand? Because apparently people are saying that Ethereum did actually reach a new all-time high of 4.9. It seems like it did. So yeah, wow. Earlier today, Ethereum did actually reach $4.9 thousand. Was that actually today? Yes, it was. Wow. We did actually see Ethereum reaching a new all-time high of $4.9 thousand. Okay, just above it. Okay, 4.8K, which is its previous high. So that's amazing to see for Ethereum. As we know, Ethereum has been absolutely skyrocketing, guys. Okay, as we all know, for the past few days, man, Ethereum has just been going up, right? You guys can clearly see that. So it's amazing to see for Ethereum, especially at a new all-time high. Speaking about Ethereum, look at this chart, guys. So Ethereum looks ready to hit $5,000 really, really soon. After that, Ethereum will take a break before the next leg up. 10,000 plus ETH is coming this cycle, and there's nothing stopping that. And that's true, right? There's a lot of predictions out there that people are in fact saying that we're going to see Ethereum, right, breaking beyond $10,000. And I think that is very, very possible. Now, if you guys haven't seen my most previous video, okay, I actually sold some of my Ethereum for Casper. So if you guys haven't seen that video, you should definitely check it out. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen that video. But yeah, I appreciate all, everyone that has been telling me that this was a great decision. In my opinion, I think it was a great decision. And it seems like you guys understand where I'm coming from. But you guys need to understand, I'm still holding some Ethereum. Like, I'm not selling all of my Ethereum yet. But you guys need to understand along the way, once I do see Ethereum, because you guys need to understand what this chart is showing, it's going to be happening for Ethereum, right? We're going to see Ethereum reaching 5K, 6K, right? 8K to 10K and beyond. It is possible this bull cycle that we do see that happening for Ethereum. So you guys need to understand, I'm still holding some of my Ethereum. I'm not selling all of my Ethereum right now, okay, for Bitcoin and Casper. Okay, I'm going to wait, okay, because I know Ethereum will be going much, much higher. And once it does, along the way, I'm going to be selling some of my Ethereum, swapping some of my Ethereum for Bitcoin and Casper, as I told you guys many, many times. So I still hold okay, a bag of Ethereum, and I'm just patiently waiting for Ethereum to reach new highs. And then along the way, that's when I'll be taking my profits for Ethereum and then reinvesting it back into things like Bitcoin and Casper, the ones that I'm holding for long term. I still think Ethereum is a great long term investment, but I just believe Bitcoin and Casper are just going to have a bigger return long term. Okay, so that is that, guys. So let's talk about why we did in fact see this correction happening for Bitcoin. So this article says what Bitcoin's weekend dip means for the crypto bulls. So you have to clearly see a major Bitcoin seller's weekend sell-off has triggered a flash crash, but experts believe the market outlook remains healthy and bullish. Okay, so in brief, guys, okay, so a Bitcoin whale apparently sold 24,000 Bitcoins on Sunday, right? So a couple of days ago, okay, and that's why we did in fact see, okay, this correction happening for Bitcoin. So you guys can see right over here, Bitcoin World dumped 24,000 Bitcoins, which is estimated around, you know, $2.7 billion, okay, triggering a $4,000 crash within minutes. And what's crazy is they still control 152,874 Bitcoins, which is around, you know, $17 billion, over $17 billion. So no one knows why this Bitcoin whale all of a sudden sold 24,000 Bitcoins, okay? We're not sure why. No one exactly knows why they sold, you know, 24,000 Bitcoins, but it just happened, okay? And they still hold over 150,000 Bitcoins, guys, which is crazy, you know, to think about. So, of course, when this happened, we did in fact see the Bitcoin price dropping. Okay, that's pretty much why, guys, we did in fact see this dump, this flash crash, all of a sudden happening for Bitcoin. Okay, it was literally at 114. And then within minutes, it dropped to like 110, below $111,000. Okay, which is crazy. So that's pretty much why, guys. We did in fact see this correction happening for Bitcoin earlier today. Okay, a Bitcoin whale dumped 24,000 Bitcoins for we don't know what reason. Okay, why they did this. Okay, but they did it. Okay, who exactly knows, right? Maybe they're just simply taking profits. I mean, they're still holding, okay, over 150,000 Bitcoins, which is crazy to think about. Okay, but yeah, you also clearly see Marcus Saylor just posted this actually yesterday, saying Bitcoin is on sale. And you also clearly see once again this chart is just clearly showing you guys the purchases that Strategy have made, right? So these are in circles right over here. Okay, you also clearly see they've been going much bigger, and that means the purchases that they've made has been growing. And we know Strategy in general, man, they have been accumulating a whole bunch of Bitcoin. Right now, Strategy, they hold over 600,000 Bitcoins, and I do believe one day that we'll be, you know, accumulating like 1 million Bitcoins. I believe they will get to that point, right? Right now they have, you know, over 600,000 Bitcoins, which is amazing. And I do believe one day they will be getting to, you know, 1 million Bitcoins. But you have to clearly see their purchases have just been growing and growing and growing. Okay, major purchases have been happening for Strategy, guys. Okay, you have to clearly see that. So it seems like, right, this is a hint that Saylor is buying more Bitcoin. Okay, so tomorrow, okay, seems like he's going to be buying more Bitcoin. He's going to be purchasing more Bitcoin because it is on sale, just like what he says right over here. Okay, even Grant Cardone agrees. Okay, so absolutely amazing to see. Okay, Marcus Saylor, okay, slash Strategy, they are not stopping with their purchases for Bitcoin. They are still dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin, and this is truly amazing to see, right? And that's exactly what we should be doing, guys. As retail investors like you and I, we should be stacking as much Bitcoin as we possibly can, because institutions are buying, companies, right, whales are buying as well. Okay, so we should be following and we should be stacking as well, guys. Okay, and trust me, in the next upcoming few weeks, I do believe we're going to see some corrections happening for Bitcoin, and I hope you guys will take that as an opportunity to stack more. But you guys need to understand MetaPlanet is continuing to, you know, buy more Bitcoin as well. So today, right, you guys clearly see they bought over 103 Bitcoins, which is around just over 11 million, $11.7 million, right? So they now hodl just below 19,000 Bitcoins, which is amazing. Okay, so Metal Planet, right? Metal Planet, they are still stacking Bitcoins, okay, which is always great to see, right? So that's that. What else is there? Ethereum is finally outperforming Bitcoin right now. So yeah, it's been crazy for Ethereum lately. Honestly, Ethereum, right, is now truly outperforming Bitcoin. As we know, for the past few months, Ethereum wasn't moving, right? I don't know if you guys remember, but literally a couple of months ago, like Q1, Q2, we didn't see much moves happening for Ethereum, okay? Whereas Bitcoin, on the other hand, was absolutely going crazy, right? We did see Bitcoin, reaching new all-time highs, whereas Ethereum was just stagnant, okay? It wasn't moving at all. But now it's the opposite, right? Ethereum has been moving and Bitcoin hasn't really been moving, as we all know. Yes, a couple of weeks ago, we did see Bitcoin, reaching a new high of $124,000, right? But after that, we didn't in fact see this correction happening for Bitcoin. But right now, it's the opposite, right? Ethereum is slightly outperforming Bitcoin now. Okay, and yeah, Ethereum, has been going up like crazy. Ethereum today did reach a new high of, $4,900, almost $5,000 that is coming, guys. Don't you guys worry. So Ethereum holders, be prepared for that. But yeah, Bitcoin daily chart still looks promising. Dips are for buying. So understand, guys, when we do see these corrections happening for Bitcoin, whether it's the next few days or few weeks, I hope you guys will take this as an opportunity to buy more. Because no matter what happens with Bitcoin, okay, let's just say it drops to back down to 110, below 110, 108, 105, even back down to 100K or below 100K. No matter what happens, you guys need to understand we're going to see a beautiful recovery happening for Bitcoin, right? It's going to go back up to its previous highs of $124,000, just like where it was a couple of weeks ago. And guess what? It's not going to stop there. It's going to continue to go much, much higher. So understand, guys, no matter what happens with Bitcoin, it's still going to continue to go to a new record high. Okay, new all-time high is coming for Bitcoin. So I hope you guys are ready for that. Okay, don't lose faith for Bitcoin. When we see dips, when we see corrections, take it as an opportunity, as a gift to buy more. Okay, so understand, guys, what Bitcoin did back in 2020 to 2021 in the last bull cycle is looking very, very similar to what it's doing right now, this bull cycle. And you guys clearly see, okay, we did see Bitcoin taking off like crazy. Okay, I had a little correction and then a little bounce back up, and then it just popped off. And that's exactly what we will be seeing for Bitcoin very, very soon. Like I said, guys, Q4 is going to be crazy for Bitcoin. So I hope you guys are ready for that. I still personally believe we will see Bitcoin reaching at least 200K and beyond. And this chart is showing over 300K, right? $320,000. It is possible. So Bitcoin holders, don't lose faith for Bitcoin. When we do see these corrections happening for Bitcoin, don't panic, buy more. Take it as an opportunity to simply accumulate more, to stack more Satoshis, okay? But yeah, this is great to see, okay? And yeah, I hope you Bitcoin holders are ready for Bitcoin, because it's going to be reaching a new all-time high and it's not going to wait for no one. So be ready for that, guys. But guys, I appreciate all you guys for watching today's video. Give this video a thumbs up and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. That is always much, much appreciated. More videos will in fact be coming away for Bitcoin, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I will catch you guys all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.